is time to fish. Let's swap her over. We're not too glowy. Just a little bit. Good morning, my friends. Hello, anglers. Welcome to this week's Tackle Box. My name is JaxyBeard. If we haven't met before, I'm just some guy with a beard that gets to sit and have fun with all of you. I'm a community manager here in Expansive Worlds, and if it's your first time here, welcome. We have a little bit of fun with these streams weekly. It's an opportunity for us to connect with the community, to talk about all things the angler, to share where we're at as far as, well, we're going to talk about that, patches and such. There is stuff happening right now. But more importantly, right now, if you want to come and join me, I guess it's not more important, but in the moment, more importantly, if you want to come and join me, come and find me. I'm here on Norway right now. God. Love starting my day like this. I mean, come on. Look at that. Pretty incredible. This week's King of the Catch target is none other than the roach. We've done the roach here together before. Now, I shared some locations and a little birdie, and they just happened to still be marked on my map, almost as if I was going to revisit those. And I thought, instead of going after where I know there to be some very big boys, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, if you're trying to get on the board for King of the Catch. But the community is busy, and we are at what they have dubbed Magic Pond. In fact, Magic Pond, I feel like they're related. So we're going to start here. We're going to see how we do. We're going to just pop out into the water. I'll show you my setup and such, and we'll get rolling. So before we do so, let me, I've been here. Oh, on my other accounts. Before we do so, let's just chat about a few things. Grimar, what's up, brother? You found me, my man. Good man, good man. Okay, so I want to get in the boat. We'll get in the water. I'll toss my line in, and we'll get chatty, shall we? We're just going to pull out in the middle of the lake here. This little lake, it's so small, you can pretty much cast from anywhere and have a good time with it. We're gonna face over this way right here. I've got my Stallo with me. I just want to get some mastery on this thing. I'm using light gear, so it's a little asinine, but we'll go with it. We're just gonna toss this into the water. And let me get some volume up here so I can hear my notifications. Okay, so big stuff has happened here in the Angler, as I'm sure you all know. Toad, what's up, my man? We had the Evolution update. Evolution update landed on PC. It then followed onto consoles with the imminent console release, which has gone quite well. We've seen a ton of new players come to the game, and it's fast becoming the most popular fishing game out there, and I love to see that. I really, really do. I've been here since the beginning. Here's Lenny. Lenny, my man. Yes, sir. I love the drive-bys. Keep them coming, guys. If you're showing up, make sure to do a quick little cameo, would you? And but with that, of course, nothing ever goes exactly as planned. And of course, there has been some issues that the team has been hard at work to work on. Now, I've told you this, but I can't reiterate it enough. I can't say it enough because I want everyone to know where the team is coming from, where they're at, where the progression is for them, and what you can expect. So what I've seen from the team is they had a big focus. First off, crashes. Crashes, there hasn't been a ton of them, but those that are affected by them, it ruins your day. So that had a major focus. And of course, that's specific to each platform. You know, if you're crashing on PlayStation and you're crashing on Xbox, it's two different reasons. So, and I'm pleased to say they've had some real good progress with that. So there is a patch coming. That is in the patch. There is also big progress on the missions. Certain missions have been a struggle. It's strange to see because some people are completing them, some people aren't, and of course, you know, we want it to run smooth. So there's a balance there, but there's also some fixes that need to be done. This is in the upcoming patch. There is a number of fixes coming. I don't have the patch notes in front of me. I've kind of perused them, and there is a lot happening. Now, I've seen conversation about this in the Discord. Most seem to understand. That just gave me a start. I'm not ready for it. I'm tender. Most seem to be understanding, but of course you get those that maybe aren't as understanding and maybe don't understand why it takes the time that it does. Well, first off, if you've been with us from the beginning, you saw the instant reaction on things with PC. We're just able to do it. There's Wilson, my man. Yes, sir. We're just able to push things on PC faster. It's just coding. That's just the gaming industry. Now that consoles in the mix, we have to make sure we get everything certified. All the testing's got to be done. So it is just a little bit longer, and we hate to have any wait. So when can we expect this? ASAP. We wanted it out last week, but we're looking within the next week, 2 weeks. I don't want to dare say tops because you never know how things can go, but like we want it out ASAP. So it will be in your lap, on your consoles, on your PC, all at the same time, very, very soon. And we thank you for your patience. In the meantime, I'd push those pesky missions aside. There is lots to do and keep you going. But we just like to be transparent with this stuff. And I don't know what's asking in chat, but I had to bring it up. I wanted to put it out there just so there's an official reply so you guys know that it's not just radio silence and we're not being lazy. You know, there's no dev team that would ever do that for any game. You know? So anyways, nonetheless, so there we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, Sunfish has got a lot of love. Let me tell you, Furious Coffee, good to see you, by the way, dude. A lot of love. Yeah, we see it all. We see all. We're always watching, not in a creepy way, because we want to make sure that things run smooth, right? It's true. We want to make the game that you want to play. And then when we get you into the game, we want that game to keep you enticed to play more. Not, oh my goodness, this is frustrating. So we are on it, and you'll have it very, very soon. If I was able to give you the date, you'd already have it. That's how soon we're trying to push it out. So, all right, the legendary gold green sunfish. You're not wrong. Are we going to eventually get a trophy room for a fish that we catch? I mean, of course, I can neither confirm nor deny these features ahead of time, but that is honestly probably the most requested feature that I see, period. You know, everything else pales in comparison. But what I've seen from the team, because yes, they have been looking at it since PC release, it is quite involving. Look at this guy. Are you coming over to have a nibble? Are you? Are you just teasing me? You're just teasing me. Thank you, IMSF. Thank you. Yes, and no technical difficulties today. If you joined me yesterday, I don't think I've ever had such a train wreck of a start. If you weren't there, we were in a dev build, and I had issues with accessing it. We were 15 minutes into the stream when I was able to finally swap over to live. So if you were there, thank you for your patience. I suppose everyone keeps telling me these things happen during a live, but you couple that with being sick, with it being such an anticipated stream, full house, everybody just so anxious. You know, and I'm sitting there unable to show what I'm there to show. It was quite stressful. So this morning I'm firing up the angler. I'm like, oh man, please be kind today. And yes, still fighting the sickness. This isn't that cough that's been plaguing me. This is something my kids brought home on the heels of having a reaction to a med. When your immune system's down, it's got my whole family in bed right now. But I'm here, the show must go on. How do, like, news anchors deal with that, right? I never see them sick live doing the news. I guess they have people that stand in, right? And I throw my elbows up, man. This is like my special time with the community. So I'm here. I'm here. Classic tackle pack for console players. We're working on bringing everything in, and it all has to release in due process, just like it did on PC. We can't just push everything out all at once because... truthfully, our main focus was getting the console release out. We have been actually making a number of changes on the back end. You won't see that. That's through Apex. That's sort of behind the scene, behind the curtain stuff. So it's the patch that's going to tie it all together that's incoming. So it's a process, right? Being a live service gives us the ability to do some of this stuff. So, you know, as that all pushes through and something like the tackle packs and stuff, we will absolutely be bringing that stuff out to console with more goodies too. There's a lot planned. There's a lot coming down the pipe. If something doesn't go wrong, it isn't a stream, right? Oh, red letters, brother. Preach it, my friend. Preach it. I feel that. I feel that. Zachary, how you doing, my friend? Alpine, hello, sir. Hello, my friend. Very excited for the 100 DLC. Yeah, it should be pretty good. It should be pretty good. I've enjoyed it so far. Glad to give the team my money for any in-game purchases. Take it all. Well, you know, we don't want to hide everything behind that. We're trying to make a balance, make sure there's enough in-game that, you know, you don't ever want to, you know what I mean? You don't want to paywall stuff, but of course the show must go on, and with the DLC model, that's obviously going to happen. Okay, we're pulling this in. We're pulling this in. This is my diamond setup. Let me show you what I got here, okay? I'm rocking floats right now. Because really with the roach, it's one of the best options. If you're targeting the diamonds, you hit that size 5 hook. Honestly, that's going to be your best result for diamond, but you're going to alienate a lot of the other fish. They really do prefer pearl barley, among others. Bloodworms seems to be their tasty treat. They just can't resist, but you're limited. Just do with setups and such. So I've got my next setup here on a 6, my next setup on a 7 with the bloodworm. We're going to throw the 7 in, see how we do. This will attract everything, right? You're going to get bronze, you're going to get silver, you're going to get diamonds. So let's go ahead and pull this bad boy in and get it out and rocking. Fix the server so it quits kicking us out all the time. Oh, it sounds, are you having a connection issue? That hasn't been one of the big complaints I've been seeing, and so I'm just surprised to read it. I would inquire as to why that's happened. Obviously, you know, being connected to the server, being a live service, that's going to come down between your connection to the server. It shouldn't be punting you out though. Make sure to do a submit a ticket on that one, my friend. I'm not CJO, just putting on a brave face, my friend. Best I can. I'll try and get that mute as often as possible. But it's, you know, yeah, I tell you, since COVID, you just got to get used to that stuff. Good idea, Fireball. Fireball's always a good idea. Hot toddy would be great, but I'm working, you know. That wouldn't go so great. But we're going to see how we do here at Magic Pond. We got a crowd coming in around us. After the next pull in here, I'll take a look around and see who all we got with us. Bloodworm will get Aspen Breed 2. Pearl Barley's my go-to. Yeah, it depends where you're at. It depends where you're at, though, as well, Darth. Because, you know, although they do share some, just not all locations, it is nice to isolate them like that. Absolutely. One of our partners right there. Check him out, man. He's out there streaming this. He just had a really cool fishing competition going on with a bunch of the creators. It's a lot of fun. 2 shots whiskey, 1 shot lemon juice, 1 shot honey, 2 cloves, top up a highball glass with hot water. I mean, I'm there. I pretty much grew up on that. I'm Irish. I'm Canadian. But I'm the first generation here Canadian. My family, very Irish. When you were young and you got out of line, when you were real young, you know, and you were teething and stuff, it was finger into whiskey and over your gums. We didn't have Amosol back then. How does King of the Cats work? Ace, I'm glad you asked. King of the Cats it's just turned out to be so much fun for our community. It's a community-driven competition. It's something we started within our community. Yeah, it's something that we put together, and how do I describe it? It runs from Friday to Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so that's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll have to do your time zone swap around depending where you're at. Each week we have a new target species. Everybody goes out, and basically the heaviest fish wins. It's that simple. If we have a tie on weight, score will be the deciding factor. So do keep in mind, if you're like crushing it with oversized gear, you're not going to have very high score. So there is that point of challenge that really can make the difference. The winner is announced each week. They get a fancy tag in the Discord. It's bragging rights. Your name gets immortalized in the Hall of Fame. If you want to see some of them, you can go and scroll through them. It's pretty fantastic. And the community has put together a community tracker where you can see who's won how many times. Arguably, the only downside to it is it runs since before console release. Maybe we should have done a reset at console. But then you're taking away from folks that were crushing it for so long. And I'm telling you, when you start seeing a lot of the same folks getting on the board often, you know, because they've dialed in on the hot spots, they know the best gear, you know, they're fish whisperers. It's pretty cool to see. Pretty cool. So that's King of the Catch. So every week during our streams, not every week, but most often, I like to target them. I like to head out and see what I can find, and often catch everything but, you know. Has the devs considered it could be an Apex Connect issue? What in particular? So there is That was hilarious. I had no idea what was happening there. There is definitely there's some Apex involvement, 100%. Like with the the challenges, the daily and weekly challenges, for instance. You know, that would be most likely tied, from what I've seen, to Apex Connect. Of course, that's something for our devs to answer definitively, but it's we're suffering from success right now, right? It's very unfortunate that the game's just blowing up, and there are so many players, and it's due to that stress of so many players that we're seeing some of these things happen. And it's not just a matter of tossing another server in the mix. If it was, we would just throw servers at it. It's not that at all. So I wish it was that simple. But our team, of course, not every member on the team can work on bugs, but every available member, and then some, have that's all they've been doing, is focusing since the console release on any issues and improvements. So yeah. When will the Angler come to PS4 on a physical copy? So to my understanding, and I hope I'm not saying something wrong, and if we do have Vivi, if you're in chat, you might know, maybe I've missed it, but I don't believe that there's physical copies. There may be, like, check your GameStop and such, but everything seems to be moving to digital these days. I miss hard copies. I've still got collector's copies of games all in my studio. I point to where you can't see in my studio here. I'm gonna okay, man, we're giving this a couple more minutes, then we're changing location. How are you guys all doing? They're over, they know by, yeah, we're gonna move over here. We're gonna move over by the waterfall, or creek, waterfall sort of thing. We're gonna move. Oh, Grim, are you off hook? You are. This is gonna toss you into the seat, buddy. You'll often find these things by the shore, but for some reason, I guess the current, the running water, you'll often get them up here, in and about, right? Love hearing that. Love hearing that. We're totally tossing in the freaking anchor. Have you considered cross progression like PC to console? I mean, it was considered, and that is something so completely different from crossplay altogether. I don't have a definitive answer on that one. Definitely something we would like to see, because it just makes it more accessible for folks, right? And really, the more accessible something is, the better the experience. So, but I don't have a definitive on that one, because I know it was talked about for quite some time, but there was some big challenges and hurdles. What's up, Angelic? How you doing, my friend? How are you? When can you expect the patch update? I hate saying that's like a don't do, and it's happening a lot today. Truthfully, if I had the solid date, it would be out. It would be out already. That's how quick we're trying to push it. Safe to say you should most definitely have it inside 2 weeks. I'll bet much sooner than that. My money is much sooner than that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know what I'm saying? But of course, I don't want to say something and then have it undone, right? Because again, now that you have so many platforms in the mix, and we have to release this we have to sim ship. It's something that Expansive Worlds has made a motto of ours. Unless there's a complete train wreck and we have to split it up, we are always going to sim ship. So just bear with us. We'll have it to you as soon as possible. Shoot, Southern Boy. What's your question? Caitlin, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. What's up, Alex? How you going, my man? You didn't know you can have people in the boat? Yeah, you can have up to 4 people in one boat. Same with the Jeeps. So it's kind of fun. You can go out all together. You can load up multiple boats. Kai, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Proxy chat would be fun. We'd like to see a VoIP in game. We would. It's progressed. It's progressed. There was a point, our PC players will tell you, where you couldn't even communicate in game. Discord became like uber important. Look at this. There's a fight going on. There's a fight. It's coming in. He's pushing it. Let's see. What are people pulling in here? We got roaches. We got Wilson's got a roach. Got himself a silver. I haven't got anything yet. I haven't got anything yet. I got the bloodworm on this line. I'm on my size 7 hook with the bloodworm. Tony, what's good, man? Thori Theory, how are you? Great to see you. Can I show you where you're on the map? Yes, absolutely, 100%. I am at what the community has dubbed Magic Pond on Norway. Great spot here. Great spot here. Great spot here. Here. I'm just saying, you may want to go and check some of these out if you're looking for the big boys. Green Sun Perch has had a lot of love and attention, let me tell you. Probably because, you know, okay, when it comes to development, when it comes to what I have learned from both of our teams now, obviously, the first thing they look at is if there's crashes. Nothing game breaking. That game breaking, that it takes top priority. And then you sort from there and you move on past that. And I know that after those were addressed, the first thing they went to was the missions. You know, we saw the frustrations. Oh, we saw the frustrations. We felt it in our bones. Right? So those fixes are definitely coming, my friends. You hate fishing for roach? They're not my favorite. They're not my favorite. Sometimes I purposely throw on the bait that's sort of universally used so you can just catch anything else as well. You set hook and the fish flies at your face. What? What? I have never heard this. Oh, Cody, you must record this and put that in Discord, please, so our support team can get a hold of it. Fun times. Caught a dumb lake trout this morning off the dock. Wow. Right on, Thori. Nice, nice. The golden sunfish is, yes, in fact, there's an issue with it right now. It is completable, but I would rather you put it aside for now. I don't want to see the frustrations from folks. It can ruin your experience. Put it aside. The fix is coming, my friends. First one on the line for me today is none other than an asp. What an asp. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's fine. Just go ahead. Just do what you got to do. Get in my boat. Get in my cooler. Let's just toss that out there. Oh, I've been enjoying the salmon. Still got that cough. It's actually... So I found out... maybe this is TMI for an official work stream, but I found out that I am a long hauler, a COVID long hauler. And that can mean many different things, or long COVID, I've heard it called over in EU. For me, it's a persistent cough that never goes away. But that's not what I'm facing right now. My son brought something home from school, and it's like just a full-blown cold. That's all it is. I'm actually not runny nose this morning though, so on the mend, on the mend. The cough I just got to learn to live with. Yeah, it's frustrating. Is the float depth bugged or working correctly? Some people have been saying that it doesn't measure correctly. I don't believe there's any bugs with it. No, not to my understanding. What do you mean the float depth? Like when you're casting and you're setting your line here? Is this what you're saying? You set this? I haven't seen any bugs on it. But now, having said that, I'm not as on top of things as I normally am, because my attention really has been on our community, on the influx of members and the craziness that comes with that. Which, you know, let me address something. And this won't affect all of you. It'll affect some of you, and it affects one of you. It's worth talking about, right? Our Discord had become a very special place to many players. With the release of PC, honestly, leading up till console, it was a set crew, and it wasn't a small Discord, but we've more than doubled in size since console release. With that comes a lot of new members, comes a lot of excitement, and of course, you know, comes with it changes, and some may not be the most favored. We're just all over the asp. May not be the most favorite, but you got to bear with us as we work through it. The most important thing is keeping it a safe place for all of our members. You know, I personally had to time out more members in there than I have ever, period, ever. And I hate that. So you know, Discord, it's still it's still unique, but it's uniquely busy. It will calm, but all I ask is just patience, my friends. You're gonna see the same question asked a lot, because one thing we've learned is people will jump in without reading things and just ask what they want to know. Like, where's the legendary? How do I get the legendary? Etc. So yeah, patience, my friends, patience. Is the scroll issue in hooks and lures when setting up a rod from a dev standpoint? You know, I would have to go through their list of known issues, because it's quite possible that it's reported. I'm not aware of what you're referring to. No, I'm not. The scroll issue in hooks. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I am. When you're in the menu and you're yes, that there, and I do believe that is in the fix, or that has been fixed and will be in the next patch. 100%. Discord has already settled quite a bit from the initial. It has. Oh yeah, Lenny, it was wild, man. It was wild, you know. And then we added into it's, you know, ultimately in the long term it'll be a good feature. You know, it was maybe at the wrong time, but is there ever a good time? We added an XP system, and it's a case of where the few ruin it for the many. We had folks in the voice chat that were streaming very inappropriate things. And we had no way to really monitor that other than reports from members and such. There were many other reasons, but that was something that was taken into account. And so the XP system came in, and you know, stuff like the getting voice chat and being able to stream a game is locked behind that, but it doesn't take long to get, as I think the community's seen. But with that, we saw people trying to be spammy, which was completely the undoing. You can only earn so fast in that Discord XP system. People are spamming, and it's just completely wasted spam. But yes, it has calmed down quite a bit, and we're seeing the regulars settle in, and we're seeing a lot of people. Everybody's very helpful in there, even through the madness. You know, don't feed the trolls. That's all I can say. Don't feed the trolls. They'll go back under the bridge. Is it true we are getting new maps? Well, I will confirm, and I won't deny, yes. In fact, we are really close. Close enough that soon we will start to show you some of the goodies that are coming to the angler, where the next reserve is going to be. That has been confirmed. We have done a soft confirm through our season's pass that there's more coming. And I can tell you the next map beyond this one is also locked in. And I'm not disappointed, and I can't wait to see your guys' reactions. But one step at a time, we need to finish up everything here with, since console release and the evolution update, we need to make sure that all systems are working as intended, that we can sort through all the bugs, and then we will get back on track with our content release. We just do, you know, you can't put the cart before the horse, right? Because if we all of a sudden brought out the next map, I come real close to screwing up, and I think a lot of you know that. That's why you ask me these questions. I've seen the chatter in Discord, okay? I know. I'm on to you. I'm like a rock. No, I'm not. I know I've screwed up in the past, but I'm trying not to. I almost said the name. I got to catch myself. But were we to just go ahead and put the new one out, then we would have to deal with any potential issues with that. Because it's video game development. There's always going to be issues, no matter how much testing you do. Right? No matter how much testing you do, you just can't stop it all. Once it hits the live service, things happen. So, yeah, we can't just put that out yet. So we appreciate the patience on that. But yeah, it's very soon. It's very close. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. Right? No, I'm not even going to. I don't want to get in trouble. No, I wasn't going to say before Christmas. What are you talking about? I wouldn't make that proclamation because that could change. That could change. That's why I wouldn't say that. Like way sooner than that. Yeah, so stay tuned. You guys, we're going to wrap things up here pretty soon. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm hoping actually we can get our devs to come out. I'd love to get... I got to get Gaz and Rushy back out here. Right? It was so much fun to have on stream. Actually, I gotta get all our devs. I don't think we've had a single guest where it hasn't been a blast. I must admit, I do miss those days. They were a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Imagine a Mongolian reserve with time and trout. Oh, yeah, that would be pretty cool. That would be cool. Okay, so I know I'm missing a lot of chat. I gotta ask you guys, and I like to do this in the Hunter, and it's been very, very useful because it's live time reporting, content, feedback. What do you want to know? Here's what I want to know. Here's where my head is at. What would you prefer in upcoming reserves? Would you prefer? I don't know. I guess. Are we looking for exotic? Something we wouldn't get to do on the normal? Are we looking for, say, like following the where the fishing tournaments go? Are we looking for some of the best known hotspots? Are we looking for like? I find there's generally a theme that the community falls into in games, and I've played every fishing game, and it's all over the map. It's all over the map, and I'm really curious where our community, where you guys lie, in your hopes, your dreams, your wants. This is, I'm gonna pull this in. I feel like we need to hop locations. We could go to the pond, but you guys are all slaying pretty good here, aren't you? Next reserve is Southern Norway. Wilson, I missed this chat. Yeah, no, you guys are pulling some in, not a lot. Oh, don't go to Gold Roach there. Yeah, he got it. Because there's only certain locations that can spawn diamonds, right? And I just want to test some of what the community's come up with, because truthfully, what I see from the tools the dev have given me, sometimes they differ. Well, folks, how you doing? What up, Moose? What's cracking? Amazon, ocean and inland. We need alligator gar. Oh, I'm so with you. I am so with you on that one, Jackie. That would be so cool. No, we're not looking at Christmas, Lloyd. I'm just leaving it wide open. It's way, way sooner than that. It's really soon. Ocean fishing, big fish, giant tuna, marlins, exotic. Yeah, a map with Greenland sharks. Saltwater, freshwater map with 15 saltwater. I'm talking specific locations here, like South America Reserve for Dorado peacock bass, fancy fish, bottom fishing with flathead, catfish, fishing. I'm looking for locations, fishing tournaments, because that's where I'd like to see things go, right? I'd like to see like a lot of in-game comps and tournaments, tracking it in game, having limited time stuff happening in game. And even to shadow real world fishing events, Amazon, Gulf of Mexico, Arctic, Great Barrier Reef. Oh, Grimmar. That would be so pretty. Florida. Yes, time wasted. I would love Florida. Arapema, catch a 400-pound fish. Oh, wow, and it plays. That would be wild, dude. Echo Earth, Florida Keys. Yeah, brother. Yeah. Florida, lots of Florida over on YouTube as well. Florida Keys. More fishing methods. We have more coming, Big Bubba. We do. There's some in the works. May even be. What have we told you guys? I don't know what I could say. I'm not confirming or denying anything. Alabama, Pakistan near the Himalaya. Now that would be cool. That sounds exotic to me. Middle America, ice fishing in Minnesota. Fly fishing. I think that would be cool. I've seen fly fishing to be something difficult games have been able to nail. I want our devs to take a stab at it. Scotland, trout. Definitely need to go to the UK. When I think of the UK is just, in my mind, is synonymous with fishing. Maybe I'm biased because I grew up every single summer in Ireland. And my family all fished, I know it's not a question this game. I think Africa 2.0 is a possibility. That's a very in-depth question. Probably best suited for a hunter stream, but anything is possible, my friend. Anything is possible. Comes down to community and their ask. The Amazon would be what Burhunga was for Call of the Wild. You're not wrong. In the Amazon, what is it? 20? Yeah. Did I catch him in time? Oh man, I almost lost him. I had my hands off the. I wasn't holding my pull. Is that screen tear? Oh, man. Hold on, I need to fix that. And you guys, nobody's telling me that my setup's falling apart around me. I appreciate you all. That's another asp! What is happening? I'm having lighting issues. Went from dark to bright outside. Wonder if I turn this up. Bad time to start dealing with it. Here, hold on, my friends. Bear with me. Okay, I'm not gonna blind myself. It's a lighting issue. My light box is stressed about the best it can do. When in doubt, cut it out. Good enough. Good enough. It's awfully sunny this time of day. Holy. We're the 6 foot plus long sturgeon. Oh, Canada. Come over to Canada. Come to British Columbia and hit the mighty Fraser River. We are known for our sturgeon. Sturgeon, steelhead, some of the best springs in the world too. But yeah, I mean, the sturgeon here is wild. I've told some of you to go and watch it on YouTube, and I know some of you have, and you've come back and been like, holy Jaxy, it is pretty incredible. Amazon River to catch huge peacock bass, steelheader. Oh, we need steelhead in this game. I'm just saying. The Alaskan Grand Slam is a must. Ice fishing could bring different styles of it. So yeah, it's interesting. Interesting. I read Irish, and I got this. You got me so rebel. But it's interesting. It's interesting to see the views. And I know that the team wants to bring a mix of everything, but again, it really comes down to what you guys want, right? Okay, I want to bounce locations here. All I'm catching is asp. I'd really like to go and hit the pond just to try what they've suggested, but maybe let's go jump into a boat. And we'll go hit this lake shore. See, I remember when we came out the last time, I didn't have a whole lot of luck here. But let's just give it a try. I'd like some steps, please, because sometimes I jump into the water. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, I don't want to say nothing about it. Okay, this is one of my favorite spots over here, but I don't know how it'll do in the smaller ones. We'll try. We'll see if we can sort through some. New Zealand has some legendary trout fishing. That would be cool. California, a nearby state. That would be very fun. You aren't paying attention, to be honest, just excited. Talking about things I know, I love the feedback we get. This is fun, right? And because this is where it starts, you guys. Oh yeah, Manitoba's got great sturgeon fishing. Yeah, absolutely. I do believe we still hold the record, though. Flex. That's BC. It's hard. I'm biased, but it's hard for anywhere in the world to compete with BC when it comes to anything outdoorsy, whether it's fishing, hunting, trapping, I mean, you name it. But that's, beautiful British Columbia. I'd like a BC map in both of our games. I'm just going to say that right now. Appreciate the great game and work, you guys. Hey, American Bigfoot, thank you, my friend. It's been a journey. It's certainly been a journey. We're going to go around the back of this island. It's certainly been a journey. We've had our ups and our downs, much like the ride on this boat here. Chibbity chop chop. It's calming down. We're getting into the calm area here. But, we're dedicated, and it's a process. It's a process. We're not where we want to be just yet. We're happy with the improvements. I love it. I love all the little Easter eggs you can find around the map. I'm happy with the improvements. I'm happy with the advancements, period, in all areas of the game. And I know our dev team is too, but they're hungry. They want to push so much out all at once, but you just can't. It's I don't want to say baby steps to give the impression that you go, oh, I guess they could have went to the other dock. Oh well, doesn't matter. But it's encouraging to see where it ends up. from where it's been. And with the approach of just being so involved with the community, oh, it's over here. I've got it marked. You think I could go to my mark? Look, the whole crew's coming in behind us. Yeah, trolling motors would be great. There's so much we could add, you guys. It's like a question like that. When I see, so like Murder Mafia says, trolling motors, when? That's absolutely something we want in game, 100%. But it's where do you prioritize? How do you prioritize? We're not a huge team. Somebody was saying Expansive Worlds is like 400 members. Oh God, no. Oh, you're so far off. It's not. Avalanche Studios, which is a lot more than just us. Where are we here? Yeah, we're pretty good right about here, which is a lot more than, you know, just the hunter and just the angler. There's multiple studios happening. We're certainly, we're doing what we can. It's what do you pick? What do you target? You know, what's going to have the best impact on our community? What do people appreciate the most? You know, so do you put trolling motors over, say, something like bottom fishing or fly fishing, right? Which is more needed? And everyone's going to have a different opinion. So no matter what you do, can't please everybody. Over time, however, Revatuli as a fishing map would be really cool, actually. It would be cool to see some crossovers. It would. Largest white sturgeon was caught in the Fraser. Yeah. 11 foot. I thought it was 14. And that was by bar 22. I fished in that exact spot. Very hard to fish from shore. I've tried sturgeon fishing from shore. It doesn't work very well. You got to get out in the middle. You got to drop it down. Got to get it right to the bottom. And oh my God, did you just follow me here? I swear. That's it. That's it. It's an ASP show. They want their 15 seconds of fame. Let's swap to Pearl. I don't like it when it does that. Oh, because I've got it on another. Hold on, which one am I on here? Why did you get back in your... Get out of the boat, you! Here, let's go to rods. Hold on. That's not what I'm using. We want our figs, we want our 7, so I want the pearl barley on this guy. That was weird. It was weird. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, rod stands are a big one. Absolutely, 100%. They're huge. They're huge. We need rod stands. These are all things, you know, I know the team is aware of. I'm forever on about rod stands. You know, we want to see movement, but nothing is as simple as one would think. Right? I love it when I see comments. Can't be that hard. Just put it in. Yeah. I'm not a coder, but I've seen what they have to go through, and it is wild. Much respect to all of you out there right now in chat that are coders that are in this field. You know the difficulties and how anything that touches things all needs to jive, and it's just, oh man, yeah, it's a tough one for sure, Fly fishing on Yukon Valley, Appalachian. If you haven't yet, try the waterfowl. And oh, you guys are talking to Hunter. What about the canals of Birmingham? Not murky at all. Honest. It's not true. You can pick the water up in a net. Yeah, but that is a very well-known fishing spot too, though. Yeah, Amy, you know what I'm saying. Well, and there it is. You know what? T in Iowa, that's it. We're doing something so different when it's open world, multiplayer, cross-platform. It's just, you know, and our devs are very humble. They're not going to sit and talk about the difficulties and the struggles. You know, they want to talk about the processes and such when we get them out. But like, I see them not struggling, because we're very blessed with talented individuals. We've seen that from just look at the water improvements. Okay. Don't get sidetracked. But yeah, you know, when you mix all these things in, and it has to work across all platforms. Any little thing is a big thing. Polarized glasses. That's a great suggestion. One that I've seen come up, and I do hope that becomes like a cosmetic we can get in the store. You know, would be nice. Yeah, well, and they're trying. Everyone's trying to do cross-platform, but it really it adds so much workload. And because everything, it's no secret. You see it. The preferred platform for a developer is PC. It's easier to work with. Your turnaround same day. It's not the same certification process, right? Like we could literally put a patch together and post it today. It's just that console has more constraints because of the nature of the platform. It doesn't make them any worse or anything. It's not there's something wrong with console. It's just the way it's set up, right? It's just how it is. So when you have to do certain things for Xbox, you have to do certain things for PlayStation, you have to do certain things for Steam, certain things for Epic. It's all just they have to take that all into account. So, but they do a good job at it, and not just our studio, other devs out there too. They're, as everything evolves, right? But us as gamers, we're impatient. We want it. Hey, it was in this game. Why isn't it here? And I'm even like that at work, and I've become a little more educated on it since starting. Well, a lot more educated on it since starting with these guys, and seeing the processes and the steps they have to go through. I try to pass some of that on to you guys, because I think everybody should be able to see, like, when I see comments like, "Oh, they're just being lazy." Oh, heck no! Teams working overtime, weekends, and yeah, it's wild. We need to go fishing with friends. We can't invite friends. So typically there's a few reasons why you can't invite a friend. Most often, the servers are so busy and there's no room on the server. So what you do is go into this menu here, and you can take a look at if you hit F, it'll go to your player list. You can see if it's a full room or not, right? That's a big part of the process, because that's... Did I? Oh, bad time to cough. I screwed that up. No, I have one on. He's a little guff. Oh, goodness. It's about time. Yeah. Do I really have to toss this back? That looks like breakfast to me. I'm just going to say it right now. A little pan fry. Toss some eggs in, a little salt and pepper. Don't find me weird, but just a pinch of cilantro, and you're good to go. Squeeze a lemon. Love it. Love it. We're on the board. But that's often why I see people aren't able to invite. The other one would be you have to be in... I thought I was getting a little funky glow going on. You have to be hooked into Apex Connect, so your online multiplayer. So make sure that there's no interruptions in those connections. Trey Talk, my man. Yes, Sarah, looking nice and snazzy there, my man. Flexing. This boat's on fire. Wah! Look at these guys, man. Legends in the community right here. Truly. Truly, truly. Appreciate you all, man. I'm gonna fish towards you guys to see what everybody's getting on here. Private servers would be great. I know that, look, the team doesn't ever want to say no on things, and I know that they're looking at ways that maybe they can make that happen, but the problem is this. There was a time when it needed to be decided how the game was going to be presented. Is it a live service or is it not, is what it comes down to. A lot of games are moving to live service because from a developer standpoint, you can do so much more. You can fix things without having to shove a big patch down everyone's throat, if you know what I'm saying. That's just a few of the things, but you can make adjustments if there's an issue. You can, the balances, it's so much more. So that was the decision the team had to make. How do we want to deliver this? Having the rotation of legendary fish, it had to be on a live service. Otherwise, you need to patch them in and out. So were we to, okay, you want your 15 seconds of fame? Fine. Were we to not do a live service, the game would look quite different. We wouldn't have a rotation of legendary. Like for instance, gear. There's gear that is delivered through Apex. We do it in the Hunter as well. There's so much. So they're actual servers that we host that you play on. Hence why you can't change the time. The madness would be wild. So were we to have it, oh man, I'm sorry. Were we to have it set up where there were private servers, that would be a peer-to-peer hosting, and there would be no way that we could deliver the things like the legendary fish and so on and so forth. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. The nice thing is, multiplayer really doesn't affect anybody. If you don't want to fish with anybody, you don't have to. They can't spook your fish. They can't affect your gameplay in any fashion other than seeing them in the world. Right? So, we do understand 100% for because there is a voice out there that would like a private server. There is offline play, but again, it's half a game, so it's a tough one, my friend. But private servers would be great. I'm hungry too, man. Huge tanks, loads of room. We're talking the aquarium. Yeah. But I wouldn't say that private servers are out of the question. I'm certainly not saying that. That's not for my place. Unless the devs say to me, no, we will never do this. Then I certainly won't put that out there. Because one thing I've learned with this dev team is their goal is to make the game that the players want. And if the players really want something, they're going to do their best to find that way. We've got a silver on the road. So now we pulled through some roaches here. So let's up our game a little bit. Let's go to the next bigger hook. We're going to see what we can do here. Anubis, you're my good luck charm. I'm casting it all right at you, buddy. It seems to be working. I'd like to see trophy, room aquarium, and trolling and ice fishing. That'd be cool. It would be nice. We do want a trophy lodge. That is something, but that's a big one. That's a big one, and it's a big change. And there's all kinds of suggestions to it as well. But we'll see what and when and how. We know where here. Add Basset House a doggy friends? Oh yeah, but they could ride in the boat with you. Set up kind of like the aquariums on Cabela's are. Put your gear and rods on the wall. Mount a few. It's a great idea. Yeah, there's no shortage for ideas. I can tell you that. I know that, of course, when the talk starts, all the ideas fly. I've heard things from just an aquarium, same sort of idea, mounting your gear around it. Having an actual, like a lodge, like a room, like it's your place you go into, you can decorate it, set it up how you want. Heard of 3D. Oh, is this guy? No, he's just teasing. Or 3D printed fish would be a good option with the whole catch and release model we have. I've heard of all kinds, It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Again, I don't want to say it's not going to happen, but I can't confirm that it is because it's not. I'll tell you, it's not in. At least it's not in this next update. It's. Yeah, I know. Long time no see. What's up, BC Beer? How you doing, man? Moose, right now, my friend, I am here just on Norway. When you come in from the main outpost, you can bounce over to here to here. I'm right behind this little island. Known locations right here that you can pull diamonds out of. The community's marked here, and I dare want to say over here. I'd have to look. You can find that info in the resource hub in the Discord. Still trying to learn the Norway map? Well, right now, Killer, I'm at the big lake. I'm at the big one. Magic Pond. I didn't get any roach there myself. I did see Wilson pulling some silvers. Don't pull a gold in. But that's a recorded diamond location from the community. You can join people if you don't have the map. You can. If you have a friend that has Norway and you don't, it's a feature we like to do, man. We really like to have this in our games, just like in The Hunter. If your friend owns the map, you can go and join them. It just makes it more accessible, right? Accessibility. I keep coming back to it, but it's really a focus for our team. They don't want it to be, oh, I don't know if I like it. I've never been able to try it. Go try it. Go try it. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Any chance on skin variations? Skin for, just so I'm clear, DK, okay? Do you mean for the players? Because we have a lot of those, more planned. I mean, I can either confirm or deny that there's more to come. Do you mean like fish? For the fish. It's funny because that's been a big talk. I know right now there isn't any plans at the moment to add them because there's still so much to be added to the game. There's features that we feel need to be in the game. before we start revisiting and redoing some of the fish. But one of the things we do like to do in our game is keep it up to date. We like to go back and rework a lot of things. You've seen it in the Hunter. If you play the Hunter, we go in and redo a lot of the furs, right? Bring it up to more modern, to where we think it should be, and adding new textures and such. I think that there's an opportunity that our team would like to grasp at some point, and we'll see if it can happen, because there are rare fish in the world. You know, that could very much possibly be a thing down the line. Excuse me. I see mention of Halloween, and I just can't wait. You guys remember last year, game wasn't out that long, and they still managed to get something in. I can't wait to see what we do this year. I don't know. I've heard of some, but I don't know what's happening for Halloween. Are we going to have an event in game, or is there going to be maybe some holiday season type stuff, or perhaps like last year we had little Easter eggs all over the place. You went to Golden Ridge Reserve. It was bloody spooky going to Ghost Town, man. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen. If anything, you know what? I mean, as I'm saying that, maybe I'm putting the cart ahead of the horse here again, because plans can change, and with the huge amount of players we've seen come to the game, perhaps the direction and attention might be elsewhere. Dailies and weeklies hardly tracking console. Can't level up fast at all because of it. Will there be any fix? Yes. We have a patch that we're trying to push out here. We've been trying to get it out. Well, honestly, it's been worked on since it came out, and as issues have come up, we've been working and busting out all the fixes. So you should see it like very, very soon. Oh, Classic just knocks it out of the park with Halloween. What's that? What did I miss here? Oh, Cat Abby's need. Oh, you're asking for my cue. I get that a lot. Yeah, that's a tough one, because there is a cap as to how many you can have. I've learned that on Steam. Yep. So that's a tough one. So I typically just don't put that out there, my friend. But I'd like everybody to come and join us. Oh, but I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you, man. Is there a radio that a fish can come in if you're gaming around fishing? Is there... Oh, a radius. Aya! Oh, I almost got caught. See, this is why I love those notifications, man. So there is, I mean, I don't know what I'm really allowed to say. There is a radius for where you are, to where fish will spawn and where they react and so on and so forth. Come on. Just let the tug back there. I'll take the perch. I'll take it. I don't care. But there's an attraction level too. Like if I cast over here, the fish way over there obviously aren't going to come in. So location really is key, right? Let's just get this one let's try a little closer to shore. Fish finder would cool. I think a fish finder, if we can make that happen, would tie in with trolling motors. I think those would go hand in hand. You could not have one without the other, truthfully speaking. You're an endangered species. Don't. Take care, my friend. Be safe. We need the possibility of more markers allowed to be placed on our maps. Well, that was a semi-recent addition. We will monitor, and if there's a great need for more, it's something we could definitely look at. But again, it's available bandwidth. It's if we have this much that we can focus on, and these are all the things we're looking at. We can't add in all these things over here as well. So we have to prioritize. That was a really bad... I need a whiteboard. I'm so sorry. This is what you have to deal with if I stream it. I'm sick. I apologize. But it's got to happen. Let's go, baby. Got that gold roach in the boat. Oh man, we only got 3 minutes left. These streams go way too quick. We're putting the big boy boots back on here. Let's go. Big boy boots are on. Imagine excitement of seeing a legendary on the fish finder. I think I'd lose my mind. Live well, be good to one another. I fully agree, Thundercloud. It's going good, Bungus. What up, Bungus? Good to see you, my man. Fast become one of our staples in our Discord community. Thanks for coming to hang out, my dude. Nice to finally sorta say hi. Coming late. Was there an update on any new reserve? Nothing that we've shared just yet. Welcome, better late than never. We're close. We're trying to finish up with this hot fix that we can put out. We've got a patch coming, and we're trying to get it out ASAP. And this just has to do with the evolution update and the console release. And then we're pushing hard. We're pushing hard, and we will absolutely be showing you here live on stream. I get to bring you guys and gals the goodies, just like we would do often with the Hunter. We're going to jump into it, both feet, head first. It don't matter. We're doing it, man. We're doing it. Grub2, how's it going? Nice to see you too, my friend. Thank you. I just want a mini map in the corner. I get lost really easily. I would like that too. I would like a mini map. Yeah, give it to me in the bottom left corner. It can be tiny, tucking it in right there. Make sure to make that suggestion. Listen, guys, I've said this before, and I don't want to sound like I'm just blowing fluff. But I mean this when I tell you that our entire team reads what you guys put into Discord. Yeah, so remember, if you wouldn't say it to your own mother, no, I'm just kidding. That's bad humor. So with the suggestions and with the feedback and such, it's really difficult when folks will jump in, they got a great idea, and they just make a new post. But a quick search will show you that that post has already been made, in some cases, dozens of times. And when there's a good idea, and it gets spread out across 20 posts, and I've seen it happen now on multiple occasions, it's so unfortunate. Just spend a moment. If you're passionate enough to offer us those ideas, take a moment and do a quick search in the forums. Find one that's similar, upvote it. Add your idea in the comments. It puts it all in one place, and it shows the support from the community. Blaringly shows the support from the community when something gets upvoted a ton. Right? And I can't stress enough, as my beard is my witness, and it witnesses a lot of things. It is so powerful with our team. Our Discord has been instrumental in where we are right now. It has helped us with the formation of the player council. It has helped us with ideas and with features as we move forward, with fixes, with everything. And I can't stress enough. I can't stress enough. You guys have the power. You too, man. I'm not even exaggerating. Looking forward to Tuesday's stream for the other OP. No, don't even bring that up, Wilson. That should be downvoted. Downvoted. That's the last thing we need, is me in game flopping at you, catching a fish. Yes, sir. Oh, my goodness. Trade Sophie for Vivi. Hey, Sophie's great, but Vivi would do a pretty cool job. She's pretty fantastic. I'm just saying. Resource Hub in the Discord is amazing, and I keep it up all the time. Awesome. It's huge. It's a huge resource. And I use it. I have everything from the devs. I can go right now and see exactly where the diamond spotting locations are. And I often do. Right? What am I doing these days? I'm going to the community and jumping in with everyone there. I love to use the community's charts. They're fantastic. And if you haven't seen, if you don't know what I'm talking about, my friends. Now remember, when you come into this Discord, oh, please don't have a ton. No, that's not too bad. I do have some. We're just going to have to let that. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Pow! This is the Angler Discord. Yeah, just go and look at that guy. He's terrible. But in here in the Angler chat, right under general chat, it can't get any more notice than this, is the Resource Hub. This is amazing. It has everything you possibly need. Now, when you join the Discord, you're going to want to make sure you choose the appropriate roles. I'm not going to scroll all the way up there because you'll see stuff. But you're going to want to choose like Lurker gets you the stream notifications. Please choose Lurker. I want to see you guys all the time. Server news, which is stuff specific to the Discord. And we're not going to hit these tags very often. You're going to get the Lurker tag once a week. You're going to get the server news once a month, maybe a little more recently because of some of the changes. But, it's great to have all that. And game news is an important one. The rest of the roles you earn. But all of this in here, like it's, you can go jump into here and this gives you such a comprehensive guide. You guys are amazing. What a great job they did on this, right? Big shout out, man. It's just amazing. But everything is all down the bottom here. You have the bait chart. You have, and this shows you what works with everything. You have the hook chart. Stuff to live by right here. You can get right in and look at all of them. They're, quick, boom, you want to go to that page, pow, right here. It'll show you where the community has caught, right? Where they've caught their big boys. Now, let me just scroll along down here. Let's go to the roach. This is what we're on today. So, Kai, you were asking where I was at. This is Magic Pond right here. Use this guide. You'll love this. The pond, middle pond. We got to get a little more creative though, boys. I do like Magic Pond, but like, I'm just saying. It's an amazing resource. It's going to help you all so much in your fishing endeavors when you're getting started. And it also has a lot of information here on our boys and where they have been caught previously. So you have somewhere to start when you're out there every week looking for them, because the locations will change and they will not always appear in the same spots. This is here for you to use, my friends. Get after it. Get after it. I know we ran over. I can't help it. I absolutely, I love doing these streams. I love seeing the crew that comes out every week. You guys are just absolutely amazing, man. Thank you to each and every one of you in the community for making it what it is and for bearing with us through this growth. We are starting to calm down though. Things are getting a little more manageable. We will have some very important news coming very, very soon. We'll be sharing it here on stream. We'll put it across our socials. And of course, you're going to find it in our gaming groups, much like Discord. Come back next Tuesday for more Hunter. We have some big stuff. I get to show off more of the new DLC coming to it. And then next Wednesday, we're here for another fish. And I'm not sure what else. We'll see. Till then, catch you again very soon. From your bearded brother. Peace out, my friends. Apologies for all the coughing, hacking, sputtering. Oh, look, I just caught a diamond. It's too bad the stream is done. Oh, geez. I'm a terrible liar.